Hey there, if you're in IT support, you absolutely know the daily grind. All those repetitive tasks, checking services, digging through logs, hunting down processes that are hogging all the memory. It's just a whole lot of clicking. But what if you could get all of that time back? Well, today we're going to show you exactly how to automate those tedious jobs using PowerShell, even if you've never ever written a line of code in your life. All right, let's jump right in.
Oh yeah, we have all been there. A user reports a problem and the dance begins, right? You open up Task Manager, then you open the Services panel, then you dive into the Event Viewer, you click, you scroll, you filter, you click some more. Each little check is a small manual chore, but man, they add up to hours of wasted time every single week. It's frustrating, and let's be honest, it's just not a great use of your skills.
Now this is the big promise of PowerShell. It's a tool that's specifically designed to take that 10-minute multi-window headache and shrink it down into a single powerful command that you can run in just a few seconds. We're talking a one-liner that you can save, share, and reuse forever.
So how do we make that leap from clicking around to typing commands? Well, we're going to step away from the graphical interface and embrace the command line. But hold on, this is not the old-school command prompt you might be used to. No, this is something way smarter.
Let's look at the huge difference between the old command prompt, or CMD, and PowerShell. See, CMD just gives you back a wall of plain text. It's kind of like a screenshot. You can read it, sure, but you can't really do anything with it. PowerShell, on the other hand, gives you back structured objects, and that, right there, is the absolute game changer.
So what on earth is an object? Honestly, it's just a smart container for information. Instead of just seeing the word explorer.exe on your screen, PowerShell gives you this neat little bundle of data about Explorer. You can instantly grab its specific CPU usage, its process ID, or how much memory it's gobbling up, all without having to mess around with text. It's data that's ready for action. And you know what the best part is? Learning to speak this powerful language is surprisingly easy. It's built on a simple, really predictable grammar that's a breeze to pick up.
PowerShell commands, which are called cmdlets, follow the simple verb-noun pattern. Want to see all the processes running on your machine? You get process. Need to check on your system services? You get service. Want to shut one down? You stop service. You see, it's totally logical. Once you learn a few verbs and a few nouns, you can literally start guessing the right commands. It's designed to be discovered. You're going to hear this a lot from seasoned admins for sure, and it's not just some catchphrase. It's a reflection of how PowerShell takes these really complex, multi-step chores and turns them into straightforward commands. It truly makes the hard stuff way easier.
Okay, so individual commands are great, but the real magic of PowerShell, its absolute superpower, is a concept called the pipeline. This is what lets you build incredibly powerful one-liners that do amazing things.
The pipeline is just this one character, the vertical bar. Think of it like a conveyor belt in a factory. It takes the objects from the command on its left and feeds them directly into the command on its right. This is how you chain simple tools together to perform really complex tasks.
Okay, let's see how this works in real life. First, we run get process. This command dumps every single running process, a huge list, onto our conveyor belt. Then the pipeline character sends that entire collection over to where object, which is basically our filter. Finally, we give that filter a rule. That little $sign thingy, that just means the current item on the belt. So we're saying only let processes through where their CPU property is greater than 10. And just like that, a massive list is instantly filtered down to just the handful of resource hogs you actually care about.
All right, enough theory. Let's put everything we've learned together and build a practical, useful one-liner that solves a real-world support problem. Let's automate something useful right now. So here's the scenario, a classic one. A server has been acting up, and your manager wants a report of all system-level errors from the past few hours, like yesterday. The old way? Open Event Viewer, filter by log, filter by level, filter by time, then maybe copy and paste the results into a notepad. It's slow and awful.
So here's the PowerShell way. First, we use the get event log command. We tell it to look at the system log. And just to keep things manageable, we'll ask for only the newest 100 entries. Just like that, PowerShell grabs those 100 log entries as objects and has them ready for the next step. And now for the magic. We use the pipeline to send those 100 log objects directly to the export CSV command. We just tell it where to save the file, and we add no type information at the end just to make sure we get a nice clean spreadsheet. One line, you press enter, and boom, you have a perfect CSV file ready to go.
Think about what just happened here. This one single line replaces at least 5 minutes of tedious clicking. The data is in a clean CSV format that you can open in Excel or just email to your team. And the best part is, you can save this exact command as a .ps1 script file and just run it anytime you need it. You've turned a recurring task into a simple double click.
So you now have the fundamental building blocks to start automating your own work. You get the idea of objects, you know the simple verb-noun syntax, and you understand the incredible power of the pipeline.
So let's quickly recap the most important things to take away from this. First, PowerShell works with smart objects, not dumb text. Second, commands are predictable, following that easy verb-noun format. Third, the pipeline is your secret weapon for chaining those commands together. And finally, remember you can use Export CSV to turn any output into a clean, shareable report.
So I'll leave you with this question. What is that one boring, click-heavy task that you have to do over and over again? Is it checking disk space? Restarting a specific service every morning? Finding locked-out user accounts? Chances are you can automate it with a simple PowerShell one-liner. You have the tools to start right now. Go get your time back.